Did you know that long before European colonization, Africa was home to powerful empires that shaped global trade, culture, and knowledge? Forget the single narrative. This is a story of vibrant, independent states across the continent, each with its own rise, fall, and unique legacy. From the sands of Sudan to the rainforest of Nigeria, we are uncovering the untold stories of African empires. Let's begin our journey with the Kingdom of Kush, a civilization that thrived in what is now Sudan, as far back as 1070 BC. For centuries, Kushite kings and queens ruled from cities like Napata and Meroe, building pyramids, temples, and a sophisticated society. Around 300 BC, the kingdom centered at Meroe experienced a golden age, developing its own written language and mastering iron production. Kush traded extensively with Egypt and other parts of Africa, leaving behind a rich archaeological record that continues to challenge conventional histories. Moving eastward, we encounter the kingdom of Aksum, flourishing from the 1st to the 7th century CE in present-day Eritrea and northern Ethiopia. Aksum was a major player in global trade, connecting the Roman world with ancient India via the Red Sea. Aksum minted its own coins, built towering obelisks, and adopted Christianity as its state religion in the 4th century, making it one of the earliest Christian kingdoms in the world. The legacy of Aksum lives on in the architecture and religious traditions of Ethiopia today. Now, let's travel west to the Sahel region, where the Ghana Empire rose to prominence around the 6th century CE. Ghana's power wasn't based on mining gold directly, but on controlling the lucrative trans-Saharan trade routes that transported gold, salt, and other goods between North Africa and the South. Ghana taxed these goods as they passed through its territory, amassing wealth and influence. The empire's capital, Kumbi-Sola, was a major center of commerce and culture. While Ghana experienced periods of strength and expansion, it eventually declined due to internal conflict and external pressures, including the Almoravid conquest around 1076 CE. From the ashes of Ghana emerged the Mali Empire, founded by Sundiata Keita in the early 13th century. Sundiata's victory over Sumanguru Kante in 1235 is considered the founding moment of Mali. The empire expanded rapidly, encompassing a vast territory that included present-day Mali, Senegal, Mauritania, Guinea, and other West African nations. Mali's power rested on its control of gold mines, agricultural production, and strategic trade routes. But it was Musa, who ruled from 1312 to 1337 CE, who made Mali famous worldwide. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 was an extravagant display of wealth and power. When Musa passed through Cairo, he distributed so much gold that he caused a temporary economic crisis. Musa's reign also saw the flourishing of Timbuktu as a center of Islamic scholarship and trade. The city's libraries and universities attracted scholars from across the Muslim world, making it a beacon of knowledge and culture. As Mali's power waned, the Songhai Empire rose to take its place. Under the leadership of Sunni Ali and Askar Muhammad, Songhai became the largest territorial empire in West African history. Songhai controlled key trade routes along the Niger River and established a sophisticated administrative system. Askar Muhammad, a devout Muslim, further promoted Islamic learning and made Gao, his capital, a major cultural center. However, Songhai's reign was brought to an end by a Moroccan invasion in 1591. The Moroccans, armed with firearms, were able to defeat the Songhai army, marking a turning point in West African history. Further south, in what is now Nigeria, the Kingdom of Benin and the Oyo Empire flourished. Benin was known for its sophisticated political system and its exquisite bronze sculptures. Oyo, on the other hand, was a powerful Yoruba kingdom that controlled a vast territory through its cavalry-based military. Both Benin and Oyo played significant roles in the transatlantic slave trade, but they also resisted European encroachment for centuries. Finally, let's turn our attention to the Ethiopian Empire, one of Africa's longest-lasting empires. With roots stretching back to the Aksumite kingdom, the Ethiopian Empire maintained its independence for centuries, resisting colonization and preserving its unique Christian traditions. The Ethiopian emperors claimed descent from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, adding to their legitimacy and prestige. The empire's resilience and cultural richness set it apart. It's crucial to remember that our understanding of these empires is constantly evolving. Much of the early historical record was kept in Arabic texts, archaeology, and oral traditions, often overlooked by colonial narratives. The commonly taught sequence of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai can be misleading, suggesting a single, unbroken lineage when, in reality, these were distinct powers with shifting borders. These empires were not just about gold and conquest. They were complex state-building systems with taxation, administration, diplomacy, armies, and religious institutions, comparable to those found anywhere else in the world. They connected Africa to the wider world through trade, moving goods like gold, salt, copper, ivory, and textiles across the Sahara and the Indian Ocean. Today, the legacy of these empires lives on in the modern states of Mali, Senegal, Niger, Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Ghana. The name Ghana, for example, was adopted by the modern country in 1957 to evoke the prestige of the ancient empire. The stories of Sundiata Keita, Mansa Musa, and Timbuktu continue to inspire national pride and cultural identity. These empires challenged the false narrative that Africa had no organized history before European arrival. The documentary record, archaeology, and oral traditions all tell a different story, one of innovation, resilience, and global interconnectedness. Let us continue to explore these untold stories to gain a deeper understanding of Africa's rich and complex past. What aspect of African imperial history do you find most surprising or inspiring?